Hey everybody, the Dice Tower recently had the A-Team do their top 10 most played games on their channel. And that got me thinking, what are Grayson's top 10 most played games?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, so I went through and I made the list, and I have the play count. And to start it off, Grayson, we started logging plays in 2015.
Yeah.
So there's a 2-year period there where we were all playing games together that I wasn't logging.
Yeah.
But that was, you were like 3, 4, 5.
Which means I was playing like
Yeah,
Sneaky Snacky Squirrel.
Yeah, there would have been like a lot of like
Bug
Sneaky Snacky
Trails.
Squirrel, Bug Trails, yep. So those are not on this list. Because
Yeah.
those plays at that age never got logged.
Yeah, because
So.
we just couldn't.
All right. So here's a question for you. Your first logged play was April 16th, 2015. What do you think that game was?
I don't know.
It's a kid's game. Kids game we don't own anymore.
Oh, I don't know.
It was Super Farmer. Do you remember that game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that was your very first log play. Super Farmer.
Logged play, though.
Correct, yeah, log play. Because that's the data I have. All right, so starting at number 10, your number 10 most played game was Loop and Chewy.
What?
At 14, you've played Loop and Chewy 14 times. At least that I have logged, like with me.
Okay, so some of these games are not on there now.
All
Because
right.
I have a few like 10 or 11 play games because I know for a fact.
Okay, yep. Loop and Chewy 14 times. Which obviously is the game where he spins around and you have your
Yeah.
little clacker thing to knock him into the other people, to
Yep.
to knock their stormtroopers down.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's-
14 times. All right. Your number 9 is Dice Fishing.
I have that on there.
And, okay, and you played that 15 times.
Ah.
Okay.
Also, I noticed Loop and Chewy is just sitting out there open.
No, well, the box is not the greatest box.
No, it's
So anyway,
not.
we're talking about Dice Fishing now. So
Yep.
Dice Fishing is the game where you're like wagering your dice to try to catch the fish cards that come out.
But if you put, you can put any amount, but the person with the most dice goes last. So if someone gets it with a lower dice amount, then well, you didn't even have a chance.
Yeah, right. And they're usually like all odds or all evens or like unusual numbers or whatever. Yeah.
Because the thing is that if it's all odds or all evens, honestly, you just want to use like 2 dice.
Sure. Yeah, that was your number 9. Dice Fishing. All right. Your number 8 is Food Fighters.
I also have
Okay.
that on there.
That's also at 15 plays. So technically, I
tied.
guess it's tied for.
It's tied for 8.
Yep. But 15 plays of Food Fighters, and that's the 2-player game where you're just going back and forth with
Yep.
like with different food factions.
Attacking the other ones.
Yep. And you roll dice and you get like power ups and all that stuff.
And I know it off of a spoon.
Yeah. So that's your number 8, Food Fighters.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Your number 7 is No Thanks.
Also have that on
Yep,
there.
that's one we've been playing a lot more recently.
Yes.
You had 16 plays on
And
No Thanks.
I knew that's why I asked earlier, because I knew that we had played it out of the box.
Yeah, right. Before we owned a copy, we played it at the game store a bunch of times.
Yes.
Yep. So 16 plays on No Thanks. Super easy card game where you're just trying to get like runs of cards
Yep, and get the least amount of points.
and get the least amount of points. Yeah, because all the cards are points.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So then your number 6 is Mice and Mystics.
Really?
You've played that 20 times.
I thought there was only 10 games. There's 20
Here's
of
the
them?
thing. Here's the thing. Before we did the house rule on that, we lost a lot.
Oh.
So we had a lot of games where we had to like restart it, right? We're like, oh well, we lost this one, start it again, or next week we'll start it again, whatever it was. So yeah, Mice and Mystics is like the dungeon crawl.
We immediately lost. I remember one time we just immediately lost. So like, you know what? We're doing this one again.
Yeah, right. So anyway, Mice and Mystics is the dungeon crawl where you're like these people that get turned into mice and you gotta like break the curse or whatever. It's a fun, like kids type game, like a family game, I would say.
Yeah.
There's just you can be at the mercy of the dice and the games end really quick or whatever, or they get hopeless really quick. So we house ruled it so that it's not as difficult.
Yeah, because or else it's just insane.
It was getting a little bit frustrating.
God, why didn't I think of that?
That's why we played 20 times. So yeah, that was your number 6. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Number 5 is actually a game we don't own anymore.
What is
It was also a 20 play, and it was The Rise of QUEENSDALE.
Oh,
Yeah, I
why
probably
did
forgot
think
about
of
that because it's not on the shelf anymore.
Yeah. Where is it?
Well, I mean, you can't replay it because it's a legacy game.
So did we just recycle?
Yeah, so we just recycled it. We kept some of the parts out of it, but
I assume we kept the plunger.
yeah. So make sure you're talking into the mic there. But yeah.
Yeah, we kept.
Yeah, the plunger's
royal,
up there.
The royal plunger.
Yep. Yeah, so we still have the plunger, and that had 20 plays, and that was your number 5. Yeah. Legacy like dice building game, so you get to like put stickers on the dice faces.
Yeah.
So that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun playing through that game.
I remember I was doing pretty good because I got like all the marble stuff, and because I got because I was able to get like 5 points if I just rolled that.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I remember it was pretty good because like marble and stuff. But
yeah. No, that was a really fun campaign game.
It was.
I didn't want it to end. That's why we played so many games, because sometimes we would purposely lose a game so that the campaign would go longer and we'd play another game.
Honestly, I would play it again.
I don't think it's that easy to find these days because it's not in
Yeah.
print. So, yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so yeah, that was your number 5.
Yeah.
20 plays at Rise of Queensdale. All right. Your number 4 is Onitama.
Really?
Yes, and you have 22 plays on that.
Wait.
Yeah, 22. We played that 22 times.
Wow.
But that's another one where like the game can end kind of easy, so we'll play like 3 in a row sometimes if, you know.
Yeah. But then again, like it's also not like a super long game.
No, it's not. But I mean, you know, sometimes you're thinking about it really hard, but sometimes you're just taking your turns quick. But yeah, it's a chess-like game where there's only a certain amount of moves that are on cards per game. So yeah, that's a fun one. Onitama, your number 4.
Yeah.
22 plays. All right, your number 3 is Paradiso.
Oh, why don't I think of that?
You forgot Paradiso? Really? We've played that.
Yeah.
You played that 23 times. You have 23 log plays of Paradiso. Yeah, so that's a game we've played a lot over the years. It's a 2-player game where you're just trying to like, it has like these blocks that have islands on them, like island pieces, and you basically just have to make it so the other player can't place one because there's like water sides and land sides. It's a really quick game. It's a really quick game to like take to like anywhere because there's these big thick, blocks.
Yeah.
And it's just
you literally just need a bag.
Yeah, it's a little abstract game, and you play like a couple of rounds, and that's a game. Yeah, that's fun. All right, are you ready? Because we're up to number 2.
Oh gosh.
Your number 2 is Charterstone.
I knew that would be on there.
Yeah, and that was 24 plays.
Oh,
because we went through the campaign twice.
Yeah, because there's 12 games in campaign.
Yep.
So yeah.
Yep.
I knew we went through it twice, so yeah.
Yeah, so that's another like legacy game. Legacy campaign game where it's like a worker placement game and you're building out the board.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, so much fun we went through it twice. That's why you have 24 plays on it.
Yeah, instead of just the generic 12.
All right, then your number 1.
Fübled Fruits.
You probably know what it is. Yeah, you just said it. Fübled Fruit. And you've played that 34 times.
It's because the campaign is so long.
Yeah, right. So we would count every game as every hand or whatever as a game.
Yeah.
And then play like 3 games at a time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have 34 plays of Fübled Fruit. So yeah, that's it. That's your top 10 most played games. Were you surprised by some of those?
Some of them, not a lot of them. I kind of just forgot.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's easy to do.
But I have a question. Where is archaeology or like MACHI KORO on?
Yeah, right. Those are probably just outside of the list. Let me look it up here. I got my tablet. Would you say archaeology? You've only played you played 12 times.
Well, yeah, it was close.
Yeah, so it's just outside the list. What was the other one?
What about MACHI KORO? Because I know we played that a lot.
The MACHI KORO Legacy was 11.
Yeah, I knew that.
I don't know. I don't know where MACHI KORO is.
Huh.
Right there. 9, actually.
Really?
You've only played that 9 times.
I'm surprised.
This was MACHI KORO Deluxe we played 9 times. We've probably played the original one a couple of times before we changed it, so like that data doesn't mix together.
Yeah, okay.
Any other questions?
What about Downforce?
Downforce? That's interesting.
I know we played that a lot.
Yep, that's another 12. That's also 12.
How about, like, Castell, and I know you used to play that a lot.
I don't know if I have. I don't know that that's on here at all. That might. That's another one we probably played before we started logging.
Really?
I feel like we've had that one a long time. Yeah, I don't see that. I don't even see that one in here at all.
Okay.
Good guess though.
I know that. I guess I don't know.
Any other ones?
I have Livingstone on here.
Oh
but
yeah, I mean we played that a decent amount, but like not a ton. I guess.
I
You
know.
what I mean?
It was really hard to think up of them.
Yeah.
And
All
I
right.
completely forgot about some of the obvious ones.
All right. So I have two more questions for you. What is your most won and your least won game? Like win percentage on.
Win percentage.
So I'm gonna tell you what the most won is Mice and Mystics, which is a cooperative game.
Oh, yeah.
We've won that 50% of the time. So I guess that's why we have so many plays. Anyway, but after that, what's your most won game?
Most won.
Out of your top 10. You've won this game 40% of the time.
40.
Which is pretty good.
It's not Onitama.
No.
Don't think it's Paradiso. Is it?
Want me to tell you?
What is it?
It's dice fishing. You've won dice fishing 40% of the time, yeah.
Well, I guess I am actually not bad at
You generally do pretty good at that one. And a lot of times we actually play that 3-player with you and your brother. So
yeah, I am generally
yeah.
actually
All right.
pretty good at
And then what's your least won game?
Out of all the top 10.
Yeah. You'll be surprised.
Least Onitama.
No, actually.
Really? I know I suck at that game, but like
yeah, I don't what is your Onitama win percentage is higher than your Paradiso win percentage.
really?
4%.
What's my Onitama?
9%.
Oh.
So those are generally games that I beat you at.
Yeah.
Whatever. They're all still fun to play.
Yeah.
All right. Well, yeah, that was Grayson's top 10 most played games. Thanks for watching. I'll put a link to the games in the description below. Mm-hmm. And yeah, all right. That was fun. See you next time, everybody.
Bye.
But fruit can be plural. It's just like people.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
No, but person is one. People is more than.
But you can also. But yeah, I guess you're right.
No, you can't say, "Oh look, I see one people."
I say that all the time. Yeah. Are you a people?
No, I'm not more than one person.